everyone, my name is Ganesh. Today I want to show you how you can use formulas in Microsoft Excel. Let's jump into it here. I'm in Microsoft Excel. This is the latest version of Office 365. But this same formula should work on any old version of Excel as well, whether you have 2019 version, 2016, 2013, 2007. You name the version, it will probably work in every version of Microsoft Excel. So here I'm in Microsoft Excel and I have a list of formulas that I want to show you and how you can use them in Excel. To use Excel with confidence, you must have a good understanding of formulas and functions. This video introduces you the basic concepts you need to know to be proficient with formulas in Excel. Formulas and functions are the bread and butter of Excel. They derive almost everything interesting and useful you will ever do in spreadsheet. In this video, I will be discussing the top 10 various Microsoft Excel functions and formulas. So
अभी मजा आएगा ना भिड़ो.
first let's discuss how to enter an function. If you know the name of the function, just start typing. Like say for example, you want to calculate sum. First we have to start with writing an equal to, then we have to start just typing the name. Say for example, you want to calculate sum, so sum. After you get all this drop down, you have to select the function which you want to perform an operation. So I want to perform sum, so I will just clicking on this and I have to give some arguments, something like that, and we have to close the parenthesis and we have to hit the enter. It will calculate the sum. This is how you can enter an function. So after that, so let's start with the first Excel formula and function. Say for example, you want to calculate the sum of these numbers. You can do that with the help of sum function. First is equal to, right, sum function, sum, and we have to calculate the sum of this. Select this one, hold your shift key to select this whole range and close the parenthesis, hit enter. This is how you can calculate the sum using sum function. But there is a simpler way of doing it using an Excel shortcut. For that, you just have to use Alt equal to shortcut. See, when I press Alt equal to, by default or directly, it's taking the whole range. When I hit enter, see, I'm getting a sum here. So I would recommend you remember this shortcut Alt equal to calculate this sum directly without manually giving the whole range. I feel this was better way. So next we have average. The average function focuses on calculating the average of selected range of cell values. To find the average of total cell values, you have to simply type the average function equal to average and select this range and shift this one, hit enter. Now we can calculate average. Next function we have count. The count function counts the total number of cells in a range and that contains a number. It doesn't include the cell which is blank and the ones that hold data in any other format apart from the numeric. Say first let's try to apply the formula here. Equal to count and select this cell and select the range using shift key. Hit enter. So we have total 11 data points. Say for example we have an blank cell here. Let me insert a blank row. Let me try to rewrite this formula again, as we have included the blank cell here. Select this initial cell, hold the shift key, hit enter. As you can see, even though I have added a new row which is blank, still we are getting 11 as the total count. The thing is, count won't take into consideration of blank cells and which have apart from numeric data. In that case, we can use count a function. Like if you are required to count all the cells with numeric values, text and any other data format, we can use count a function. First, let's try to insert one more cell, one more row. And let's fill that with some numeric data. Let's write the count a function here equal to count a. It counts all. Select the essential cell, hold the shift key till here, click enter. As you can see that it has counted this numeric cell as well, but even this count a, it won't count these blank spaces. There is a separate formula to count the blank, and that is equal to count blank to blank. You can use this formula to count the blanks in this entire range. Hold the shift key, hit enter. As you can see, we only have one blank cell, so we are getting 1. Let me repeat it again. Count function is used only to count the numeric values. Count a function is used to count numeric as well as some alphabets as well. But both count and count a, they will not count this blank space. We have a separate formula for that, that is count blank. The next function is upper, lower, and proper. First, let's discuss the proper function. First, upper function. The upper function converts any string to the uppercase. Let's take an example. Say, for example, we have this string, excellent investing. Say, we want to convert this into complete uppercase. Upper. Select this string, hit enter. As you can see, every alphabet is converted to the capital letter. We can make that with the help of upper function. Next, we have lower function. Lower. Take this string, hit enter. Then we have proper function, which converts only the initial, which makes only the initial letter capital. Take this one, hit enter. As you can see, E has been capital, A capital, and I capital. So this was upper function, this was lower function, this was proper function. Next, we have now function. The now function in Excel gives the current system date and time. What do I mean by that? Let's type now, hit enter. As you can see, it was being showed with the today's date and the current time. See, 16/8/2022 and 15/09. It's the same time. It gives the current system date and time. Next, we have trim function. The trim function makes sure your function do not return errors due to extra spaces in your data. It ensures that all the empty spaces are eliminated. Unlike other functions that can operate on a range of cells, trim only operates on a single cell. Therefore, it comes with a downside of adding duplicated data to a spreadsheet. For example, say we have this string. I'm adding some extra space here. As you can see, when I made change to this string, even the formatting of these cells as well as change. That is the a bit advantage of using formulas, because they are very dynamic in changes. Dynamic in the sense, if I make any small change to our input string, by default or parallelly, it gets changed with other cells as well. That is the reason here also these cells got updated. So let's get back to our trim function. Trim, I'm inputting this string, hit enter. As you can see that this extra spaces has been eliminated using this trim function. Next, we have max min function. Let me go back to this data. We have max min function. Max and min function help in finding the maximum number and the minimum number in the range of values. Say for example, we want to calculate the we want to find which is the maximum number from this range. Let me write the formula max. Select this range, initial cell, hold the shift key, close the parenthesis, hit enter. So 487 is the largest number among these, or maximum number from this given range. In the same way, we can calculate minimum as well using min function. Min, hold this initial, select this initial cell, hold the shift key, hit enter. So from this given range, 115 is the minimum number and 487 is the maximum number. Next, we have concatenate formula. Say for example, in case you want to take two values from two or more cells and combine them into one cell, we can use the concatenate operator or concatenate function. For example, I'm writing here Excel and then investing. I have these two strings. Say I want this to be merged into one string. We can use this concatenate function. Let me write that function, concatenate. Select this first string, then this second string. Hit enter. As you can see, we got this final string. Say for example, you want to you want to merge these strings, but there has to be some space. We can do that with the help of another argument. Essential cell. We want some space between those two strings, so I'm giving blank between these two inverted commas, then selecting these strings, hit enter. After that, we have rand between function. The rand between function returns a random integers between two numbers. These two numbers which we give those as inputs. The result from rand between is automatic and a new random number will be recalculated each time a worksheet is opened or changed. The rand between function takes two arguments, the bottom and the top. Let me give you an example. It's equal to rand between, give the bottom number, say I want 100 and the top 500. What do I mean by that? Like I want random numbers from in between 100 and 500. Hit the enter and you just select whichever, you just drag till whichever row you want. As you can see, these are the random numbers between 100 and 500. This is how you can make use of rand between. But the thing is, when you update this worksheet, these values get updated because the formula, we have a formula here which is which is dynamic in nature. So if you make any changes or if you refresh this worksheet, these values get updated. If like I'm giving a bonus tip here, say if you don't want these values to be updated, in that case you have to convert this whole data or this range into values. You can do that with the help of this small trick. First select this range, copy this, Control C, and use the shortcut Control Alt V. Here you have values option. By this we can convert these formula driven rows into values. Hit enter. As you can see, there is no formula here. This 353, 206, 265, 393, 462. These all are numbers or now values. This is how you can convert a formula driven rows to normal values. Next we have sum if. The sum if formula in Excel is denoted by is equal to sum if, and we have to give the range, and we have to mention some criteria. And this sum if function will return the sum of the values within a desired range of cells that all meet our criteria. Say for example, we have this. First, let's give the range. Select this one, this initial cell. Hold the shift key to select entire range. After we have selected our range, we have to give some criteria. Say for example, we want values. We want sum of only values which are greater than 300 from the given range. Close the parenthesis. Hit enter. 1 second, there is an error. As this is an argument, we have to give that in inverted commas. Hit enter now. Now it's calculating the sum of numbers which are more than 300 from this given range. This is how you can make use of sum if formula in Excel. That's a just very quick tutorial of how you can use functions and formulas in Excel. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see future videos like this, and hit that subscribe button. That way you will get notification anytime new content like this comes out. And if you want to see more videos and more tutorials, leave a comment down below. Let me know that what you are looking for, and I will add it to my list of videos to make it all right well. I will see you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye.